Your daily food choices could be the culprit why you're not getting better with neuropathy symptoms. Yes, because your food choices, it has a big impact on your nerves. That's why in this video, we will talk about the 5 foods that you need to avoid if you want to prevent permanent nerve damage. Stay with me until the end, because the last one, many of us are guilty about this. Hi, this is again Doc Sherry, Doctor of Physical Therapy. I'm glad to have you here. If you are new in this channel, we do a holistic approach for as much as nerve repair and nerve recovery is concerned. Do you know why? Simply because long-term reliance with neuropathic meds alone like pregabalin and gabapentin, which are commonly prescribed for neuropathic pain, eventually it may have side effects for others. That's why we need to pair it with the proper food choices. This is very basic, but we get to the root cause of the problem for you to feel better. If you're suffering from numbness, pins and needle sensation, burning sensation, those are all nerve symptoms and you need to avoid first enemy for nerve repair: sugary foods and drinks. If you're fond of drinking milk tea, if you're fond of drinking soda and fond of eating ice cream and cakes, think again. These can easily elevate your blood sugar level, and elevated blood sugar level can actually affect the small blood vessels in your nerves, which are supposedly there to deliver nutrients and oxygen, which are very much crucial for nerve repair. If I may ask, how many times do you drink soda and milk tea or even 3-in-1 coffee in a week? Processed meat like bacon, ham, corned beef, these can all trigger your symptoms. Many clinical studies have validated that these type of food contain a lot of preservatives and nitrates, which can cause chronic inflammation in the body. The culprit and the root cause of many chronic conditions, even hypertension, diabetes, and also cancer. But this can also worsen nerve injury because it can lead to further inflammation in the body. Processed meat, although delicious and very convenient to prepare, try to check. Is it really worth the risk on the effects that it can give to our body? Are you one of those who can relate having hot dog or sausage in the morning and having ham sandwich in the afternoon? Switch your diet to whole and unprocessed food. Alcohol. These can lead to what we call as alcoholic neuropathy, simply because alcohol actually contains ethanol. It has 2 effects on your nerves. First, it actually affects how your body is able to absorb B vitamins, which is supposedly needed for proper nerves to function. And it can also destroy your myelin sheath, the covering in your nerves which is responsible for nerve transmission. Clinical studies have actually validated that moderate drinking, when done consistently, it has the capacity to affect your nerve conduction. That's why if you're stressed out and if you think that beer and alcoholic beverages are the only way to relax you, think again, because these can actually worsen neuropathy symptoms. Fried foods. You need to avoid and limit your intake of fried foods, especially if you think they are usually using recycled oil, because these can increase oxidative stress in the body, which can further aggravate and trigger neuropathy symptoms. Try to check in a week, how many times do you buy your food outside? Are you fond of takeouts or do you like home-cooked meals? Too much refined carbs. Too much refined carbs in the form of white rice, white bread, and even instant noodles, it can actually increase blood sugar level. And these had been validated by the American Diabetes Association as well. If you want to feel better with neuropathy, try to limit your intake of refined carbs. So let's recap. If you're currently having nerve symptoms, you need to avoid and limit sugary foods and sodas, processed meat, alcohol, fried foods, and even limit your intake of refined carbohydrates. If you want to know, however, about the 5 foods that have been validated by studies to help with neuropathy symptoms, we have a video here. Check on it. It will greatly help you. If you have reached the end of this video, please comment where you are from in the comment section below, because I would really love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you on our next video.